Dude, this is wild, bro. Fucking last night. Well, actually, yeah, almost like around midnight, I fell asleep, and this almost happened instantaneously. But basically, I started having some sleep paralysis episodes. Now, this hasn't happened in a minute. Like where I actually feel a presence in my sleep, kind of like when you feel sleep paralysis. But basically, I felt that sleep paralysis feeling or whatever, right? And I could like feel something like on my chest or whatever, kind of like under my body, and like almost like hugging me, I suppose. But I don't know if that's what it was. But anyways, I feel that presence, and I'm all like, "Who are you?" And I heard Moloch, like in a raspy voice, and I don't remember if there was much of a conversation, but I remember hearing him saying, he said something to the effect of, I'm always with you," or "I'm always there for you," something like that, like "I'm always there for you," or "I'm always here for you," something like that. But anyways, that was pretty dope. And after that, almost immediately, I had like another encounter, but it wasn't Moloch this time. I'm all like, "Moloch, is that you?" And this voice was more like human or whatever. And in my mind's eye, he seemed like African American, like a big dude. Like again, like I could feel like that weight on my body or whatever, and like my back. And I'm like, "Cool, bud." I'm like, "But you're kind of like hurting me, bro." And we were kind of like talking. I'm like, "Are you Moloch?" He was all like, "No." And I'm all like, "What's your name?" And he said, "Johnson, Jason, Jensen." And I'm all like, um, "How how long have you been dead or whatever?" He was all like, "I've been dead for like 10 years. Now, this is all going on in my mind's eye, all right? To me, it sounds like I'm like verbally talking. Um, it's like I was able to carry a conversation with him for a good maybe 2 or 3 minutes. And he said something that he was murdered. And he said that he was like having a conversation with somebody, and he thought he was like joking, and it was kind of like he was just murdered out of the blue or something. So I'm not exactly sure what the context is, but it seems like it came as a surprise as him. And I told him, like, where do you live or whatever, or where do you come from? And he said, I think Highland Park or something, which isn't that far away from here. And it kind of checks out. And I told him, "Do you ever feel like crossing over or whatever?" He's all like, "Nope." He seemed pretty chill. But that was cool, man. But anyways, after I told him that, I'm all like, "Bro, like, well, whatever, you're kind of like hurting me a little bit." I had a vision in my mind's eye that he was kind of like relaxed against the bottom of my bed, kind of like just chilling like a homie, kind of like we were in like prison or something, like in the pen. And we're just having a casual conversation. But he was pretty chill, man. I get the feeling that Moloch sent him, possibly like a protector or a spirit guide. So that's pretty dope. But yeah, man, that was fucking awesome. That's probably like the first time that I've had like an auditory confirmation from Moloch himself, since I started working with him a short while ago. All right, so this is just another update, and I'll keep you guys updated. All right, this is Johnny Khan, aka Nazi to Conquer. Peace.